Hello students, in this session I am going to discuss graphs of motion. ఈ వీడియోను మొదటిసారిగా చూసేవారు దయచేసి లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. మీ యొక్క అమూల్యమైన అభిప్రాయాలను మా కామెంట్ సెక్షన్లో షేర్ చేయగలరు. Please see this video completely. Okay, let us go to the today's session, that is graphs of motion. Okay, let us go to the today's topic number 1, displacement time graphs. Displacement nothing but the shortest distance between initial point and final point. These graphs are very useful in studying linear motion of a body. In these graphs, the displacement is plotted on y-axis and the time on x-axis. X-axis nothing but horizontal line, y-axis nothing but vertical line. Okay, these graphs are very helpful in finding the velocity of the body. Velocity nothing but rate of change of motion in specified direction. It's because velocity of the body is equals to slope of the graph, that is equals to measure of y-axis by measure on x-axis, that is equals to displacement by time. Rate of displacement is also known as velocity. This is about the description of the displacement time graph. In this graph, displacement is plotted on y-axis and the time is on x-axis. Y-axis nothing but vertical line, x-axis nothing but horizontal line. These graphs are very useful in finding the velocity of the body. Velocity is equals to slope of the graph. The formula for slope of the graph is measure on y-axis by measure on x-axis, that is equals to displacement by time. Nothing but velocity is equals to displacement by time. Let us go to the next one. Following are the various types of displacement time graph. Let us see the graph. This is the graph is in between displacement and time. First case, when the displacement time graph is parallel to the time axis. This is the displacement. Here time is on x-axis and displacement is on y-axis. Observe this figure carefully. Here 1, 2, 3, 4 we are taking the measurements on x-axis and this units on y-axis are 2, 4, 6, 8. Here this when the displacement time graph is parallel to the time axis, then here the body is stationary. Okay, same if you are changing the time 1 second, 2 second, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, then displacement is remains the same. Displacement is 8 meters only. So this is the graph indicates that it is parallel to the time axis. Then what happens? Now let us see. Thus the figure shows displacement time graph parallel to time axis. Now we are concluding that when the displacement time graph is parallel to time axis, then the body is stationary. Okay, so first case, displacement time graph is parallel to time axis, the body is at rest or stationary. Okay, next second case, go to the second case. When the displacement time graph is a straight line but not parallel to the time axis. Let us go to the below figure. This is the graph in between displacement and time. Here is a behavior of the graph is displacement time graph is a straight line. This is the straight line which is not parallel to the time axis. Here we are taking the graph in between displacement and time. Time is along x-axis and the displacement is along y-axis. The units are time 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds and 5 seconds. Regarding this displacement, that is 5 meters, 10 meters, 15 meters and 20 meters and 25 meters. Okay, next this is the behavior of the graph when the displacement time graph is a straight line but not parallel to the time axis. Here equal displacement in equal intervals of time. See here displacement is 0, time also 0. Displacement 5 meters, time 1 second. For each and every second the displacement travelled is 5 meters and 10 meters and 15 meters and 20 meters and 25 meters. Here we are taking time 1 second, next 2 seconds, next 3 seconds. In between this, for 1 to 2 seconds, 1 second. The displacement is shortest distance between initial point and final point. 10 minus 5, 5. Here also 5. Here also 5. Here also 5. So for each and every second, the displacement travelled is equal displacement. So when the displacement time graph is a straight line but not parallel to time axis, then it is moving with a uniform velocity. Okay, the given table shows that displacement of a body with respect to time for first 5 seconds. Figure shows graph of displacement and time, which is a straight line. Moving away from the time and displacement axis. So the body covers equal distances in equal intervals of time in a specified direction. That is, hence it is moving with the uniform velocity. So it means that the displacement is directly proportional to time. So the body covers equal distances in equal intervals of time in a specified direction, and hence it is moving with uniform velocity. So the behavior of a graph is moving with the uniform velocity when it is straight line which is not parallel to time axis. So the slope of the graph gives uniform velocity. This is very important. The slope of the graph gives the uniform velocity. Thus the uniform velocity of the body v is equals to delta x by delta t, that is equals to AB by BC, that is equal to 10 by 2. 2 ones 2 5s, 5 meters per second. So where delta x and delta t are small changes in the displacement and time respectively. Okay. This is about the displacement and the time graph, which is a straight line and which is not parallel to the time axis. Then the behavior of the graph is moving with the uniform velocity. So by using this graph we can calculate slope of the graph, that is equals to uniform velocity. The slope of the graph gives the uniform velocity. Okay. Next go to the third case, when the displacement time graph is a not straight line but which is a curve. Go to the diagram. See the diagram below. This is a graph in between displacement and the time which is not a straight line and which is a curve. Here also we are taking time 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, and here displacement 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, which is along y-axis, and the time is along x-axis. Here which is a curve represents it is moving with non-uniform velocity, nothing but variable velocity, which covers unequal displacements in equal intervals of time. So that's why we are telling that when the displacement time graph is not a straight line, then the body is moving with non-uniform velocity. Let us go to the discussion. Next, figure shows that displacement time graph, which is a curve. From the graph you can see that the displacement is not uniform with respect to time. So, okay, the figure shows that a displacement time graph which is a curve. From the graph you can see that the displacement is not uniform with respect to time. So that is the body is covering unequal distances in equal intervals of time in a specified direction, and hence it is moving with a variable velocity. Variable velocity nothing but non-uniform velocity, nothing but unequal distances in equal intervals of time. So the slope of the graph BC by DC at any point gives the instantaneous velocity. Instantaneous velocity nothing but at particular instant of time we are measuring the instantaneous velocity. We are measuring the velocity. That velocity is known as instantaneous velocity. For example, instantaneous velocity at a point A is BC by DC. That is from the figure 8 minus 2 by 3 minus 1. That is equals to 6 by 2. 2 ones, 2 threes, 3 meters per second. This is about the third case when the displacement time graph is a curve which is not a straight line, then the body is moving with a variable velocity or non-uniform velocity. Next, let us go to the conclusion part. Let us go for discussion the conclusion. Okay, conclusions that can be drawn from the displacement time graph. What are the conclusion? Let us see. First one, if the graph is parallel to time axis, then the body is stationary. Second one, if the graph is a straight line but not parallel to time axis, then the body is moving with a uniform velocity. The velocity can be calculated by using the slope of the graph. Third one, if the velocity of calculated by using the graph, if the graph is a curve, it means that the body is moving with a variable velocity. Such a body is an accelerated body. Okay. Next, go to the last conclusion, that is the fourth one. The graph line can never be parallel to the displacement, as it means that the displacement increases indefinitely without any increase in time, which is impossible. These are the conclusions that can be drawn from the displacement time graphs. Okay. Once we will revise once. If the graph is parallel to time axis, then the body is stationary. If the graph is a straight line but not parallel to time axis, then the body is moving with a uniform velocity. Then we can find the velocity from the slope of the graph. The third case is, if the graph is a curve, it means that the body is moving with a variable velocity. Such a body is an accelerated body. The fourth one is, the graph line can never be parallel to the displacement axis, as it means that the displacement increases indefinitely without any increase in time, which is impossible. These are all the conclusions can be drawn from the displacement time graph. Okay. Thanks for watching this video.